Good afternoon. Wow, that's a little loud. Hope everybody's doing okay. It's been another one of those days to where, well, I can't say I even got really an inch stepped forward, but yeah, I'm still trying to step. So actually did quite a bit, believe it or not. I tore down all the computers today, as far as the where they were located and all that. Cleaned the hell out of the area around the computers and stuff like that, and reset them up in a bit of a different configuration, as well as put the server computer up by the machine I use to do the show and my general everyday needs. And that's quite the task. That's a lot of wires to go through. Had to move the modem and the router and the so it was a complete change of area when it comes to the routing of wires and stuff like that. Even though the table never moved, and for the most part, only one computer actually moved from one location to another. So, but I got it together. It seems to be running okay, knock on wood, and we'll see how it goes. I'm still fighting with the web server I'm trying to get going. I'm having that lovely name servers issue that I had once before, and it's just a matter of figuring it out, finding out what I'm doing wrong, and stop doing it. But anyway, other than that, that's pretty much what I've gotten accomplished today. And most of the day was spent redoing a desk. So anyway, let me run through the stuff real quick. Lovely website, huh? So on YouTube, what we've got going on is 3093 as of now. It's actually went up a little bit. So wow. But I expect it to go down before the end of the month. The way it usually goes. I did utilize the money that was in our wallet last night, as I said I was going to. I converted those Steam dollars, which was 14.665. I transferred that over, well, eventually into USD, but I added that to what I already had in the wallet over there on Firewalks, and so I was able to order that solar panel. So we've got another, whether it's a 50 or 60 watt solar panel, that Elfland panel, identical one to the one we have, is I just got the shipping notification today, so it's on its way. So I feel a lot more comfortable with another one of those panels. To be able to provide what I need for emergency power. Of course, more is better, but this puts it as at a good area to deal with, so we can actually charge those batteries probably close to a couple of times in a day's time. So if I plug in the 28 watt along with them, yeah, I would say you could probably get two pretty good full charges out of a day of sun on those two 20 amp hour batteries. So um, that's good, because ideally what I'd like to be able to do is charge the batteries and run other devices at the same time. So it would be nice during the day that I could actually reach a float before the end of the day. So then that will give me full batteries to get through a night with. So anyway, let's see. That's what that money went for. Let me close that. AdSense, of course, we're still setting at 151.73. That's what we should be looking at when they cut that out on the 21st. So, and then nothing today as far as ad clicks on the watchmannews.com. So, as you guys can see, as I've shown you, it only takes 2-3 clicks, and I'll tell you what, it puts a little chunk in there. And man, I'll tell you what, if 2 or 3 people did that every single day, that would be pretty incredible quick. But that's it never ceases to amaze me that that's all it takes. Yet look at what little we get from YouTube. Okay, YouTube, right there in front of our face. So why do I have Prepper Nurse One's website up? Well, because he's got a new and improved sale going on, and this is a humdinger. So I wanted to be able to show you guys so you know. The 10% coupon that he did have was upgraded to a 20% coupon. You just put in Prep20 when it prompts you for the coupon code, and automatically you get the 20% off. He's also got two products that they contacted him about. They wanted to do a sale on them. One of them is the big 1,080 serving package. It was $23.99. Now it's been marked down to $17.99. So that's it's a hell of a savings, folks. Let's see, 500? No, six, almost $600, I guess. Is that right? Let's see, four. Yeah. Wow. So anyway, the 240 serving package has been marked down from $565 to $399. That's not a shabby deal either. So anyway, he's got those going on. I figured I would mention them over here because those are some kick-ass sales. So let's get to the Twitter fun, huh? I know I'm kind of whipping through this. I don't know why. George Soros, the Open Society Foundation ends its operation in Hungary. Why can't Soros end his existence? That would help. Beijing says anti-Moscow sanctions won't harm Chinese investors' interest in Russia. Turkey urges Muslim states to review ties with Israel amid Gaza violence. Folks, that's insane. The more and more I hear about what happened there in Gaza, that's insane. Palestinian leader Abbas hospitalized in West Bank. U.S. putting serious pressure on Iran nuclear deal participants, says Moscow. Ireland summons Israeli envoy over situation in Gaza. Saudi forces intercept Houthi missile fired at military base in Jazan. UK's Johnson says regime change in Iran is not the goal we should be pursuing. Interesting, huh? So, these other countries, I'm telling you, they're not on board with what the United States wants to do. Not in the least. They just aren't. Palestinian envoy accuses Israel of links to al-Nusra terrorists. Let's see. Iran nuclear chief says EU should make up for what U.S. withdraw from Iran deal. Oh, EU should make up for it. For what they, I guess, lost with the U.S. deal. That's what Iran is saying. U.S. imposes new sanctions on Iranian individuals and bank, says the Treasury Department. North Korea vows to join global efforts to ban all nuclear weapons tests. Okay, now you hear this, right? North Korea vows to join global efforts to ban all nuclear weapons tests. I believe it'd be the last thing I tweeted. That's the same thing there. I think it was the last thing I tweeted. It's like, wait, what just happened? Belgium summons Israeli envoy over situation in Gaza, says the Israel Foreign Ministry. And here we go. North Korea cancels talks with South, threatens to call off U.S. talks over military drills, says reports. So, folks, things might have just changed. Not a whole lot of information. We will open that up and we will certainly read the article. Let's see. North Korea has canceled a summit with South Korea and has threatened to call off a summit between U.S. President Donald Trump and Kim Jong-un over American military drills with South Korea, according to South Korean media reports. Pyongyang has canceled talks with Seoul due to ongoing Max Thunder military exercises between the South and the U.S. Yonhap news agency cited North Korean media. The drills have been described by the North as a rehearsal for invasion of the DPRK and a provocation amid warming inter-Korean ties. AFP reported that North Korea has also threatened to scrap the highly anticipated summit between U.S. President Donald Trump and North Korean leader Kim Jong-un. The meeting is scheduled for June 12th in Singapore. The news comes as a blow after the historic talks between the leaders of the two Koreas in April and the meeting between Kim and U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo. Pompeo said Sunday that any deal paving the way for a nuclear-free Korean peninsula will have to include certain U.S. safeguards and reassurance that Kim won't become a target of yet another regime change attempt. Pyongyang had scheduled the dismantling of its nuclear bomb test site to take place between May 23rd through the 25th, North Korean media reported on Saturday. Reports that the talks have been suspended comes just hours after Seoul and Pyongyang agreed on Tuesday to hold high-level inter-Korea talks on May 16th. The leaders were planning to discuss steps needed to follow the plan to the peninsula's denuclearization. Wednesday's now suspended talks were to include a 29-strong delegation from North Korea led by Ri Sung-won, chairman of the Committee for the Peaceful Reunification of the country, along with a 5-member South Korean delegation led by unification member Chow Myung-gon. The Max Thunder 18 drills are one of a number of joint military drills carried out by South Korea and the U.S. in the Korean peninsula. North Korea has long viewed these drills as a show of aggression towards Pyongyang. The 2-week Max Thunder 18 air drills kicked off on Friday with over 100 planes taking part, including F-22 fighters and B-52 bombers, Yonhap reported last week. Though this is a practical exercise, the air forces of South Korea and the U.S. plan to improve aerial operations techniques, an anonymous South Korean official told Yonhap. So there you go. I mean, all of a sudden a flip, and I'm pretty sure that was kind of part of the thing. I thought that the U.S. was going to knock off the drills and stuff like that in exchange, but we'll see what happens with this. Just keep a close eye on it, because it definitely, as you can see, within a matter of moments, it can change. So that's nuts. I can do real quick. I can hit Sputnik and see if anything's been added to it. I don't believe so as of yet. So we'll just keep an eye out for that. I'm going to go ahead and close up the monologue. We'll keep it a short one today. And for those just listening to the monologue, God bless you. We love you and be one with your spirit.